What is BRICS? BRICS is an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. It refers to a strategic alliance of these countries formed to encourage cooperation between them in the areas of economics, politics, and security. The idea of creating an intergovernmental organization was first proposed by then Russian President Vladimir Putin during a meeting with Indian Prime Minister Man. BRICS has been in existence since 2006, when the foreign ministers of the 5 countries met in New York City to discuss ways to strengthen economic and political ties. Since then, the alliance has grown significantly and now holds annual summits and meetings to discuss economic issues, security matters, and other topics of mutual interest. The organization has also created. The BRICS Alliance has provided a platform for the development of stronger ties between its member countries. This has had a positive impact on the rest of the world by helping to create more stable regional and global economies. By working together, these countries have been able to increase trade with each other and share resources such as food, oil, minerals. The formation of the BRICS Alliance means an increase in collaboration between these 5 major economies, leading to a more powerful global presence. This could mean increased trade and investment opportunities for other countries in the world, as well as more influence over global policies and decisions. It could also result in stronger diplomatic relations between them and other nations, providing potential economic benefits to all involved. The BRICS Alliance can bring a number of strategic benefits to its members, including economic growth and development, increased trade between members, improved access to resources, increased political influence on the global stage, and enhanced security among the 5 nations. Economically, the partnership will create opportunities for collaboration and investment in various sectors. For example, China has increased its involvement in infrastructure projects throughout Brazil and South Africa. India is providing financial support for energy projects in Russia and other BRICS countries. Additionally, the partnership opens up the possibility of a common currency, the BRICS Currency Unit, BCU, as well as initiatives to promote stable economic growth among member states. This could include measures such as the creation of a BRICS Development Bank and an investment fund to promote regional economic integration. The political benefits of the partnership are also significant. By pooling resources, the 5 nations can increase their influence on global issues such as climate change, international trade, and human rights. These countries can also work together to address security threats like terrorism and nuclear proliferation in their respective regions. Finally, the BRICS Alliance could also serve as a platform for its members to cooperate on regional and global issues such as climate change, economic development, and international trade. In doing so, the 5 nations can work together to promote social and economic progress in their respective regions while building an integrated framework for global cooperation. All in all, BRICS is an important partnership that can bring a great deal of economic and political benefits to its members. It has the potential to promote stability and development in all 5 countries and to create a more prosperous world for us all. If the BRICS Alliance is successful, it could have a major impact on global politics and economics for generations to come. Turning its attention beyond the temporary economic crisis, the BRICS Alliance has also started taking steps to address long-term challenges such as sustainable development, climate change, poverty reduction, and global inequality. These initiatives are aimed at advocating for cooperation among the 5 nations to tackle these issues in a holistic manner. The BRICS Alliance is one of the most important strategic alliances of our time, and its potential to shape global politics and economics should not be underestimated. With an increasing number of challenges facing our world today, including climate change, economic development, trade disputes, and more, now is the time for countries to work together to build a better future. By pooling resources and expertise, the BRICS Alliance can help create a more prosperous world for us all. As each member country grows in terms of economic power, it becomes increasingly important for them to cooperate with each other on matters such as international security, regional stability, and global sustainability. The BRICS Alliance provides a platform for the 5 nations to do just that, and its potential to create positive change in our world should not be underestimated. The BRICS Alliance of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa is an important strategic partnership with the potential to shape global politics and economics for generations. Through cooperating on key issues such as climate change, economic development, and international security, it could help ensure a more prosperous future for us all. With this in mind, it's clear that the BRICS alliance will play an increasingly important role in shaping our world in the years ahead. BRICS has become one of the most influential forums for discussing global challenges and setting agendas for cooperation among its members. It has also created a platform for dialogue among the 5 countries and has become a powerful voice in international affairs. Through increased collaboration, the BRICS alliance can help foster economic growth, promote sustainable development, advance global security, and create a more equitable world for all of us to live in. The future of BRICS is still unfolding, but what is already clear is that it will be an essential part of global politics and economics for years to come. By working together on initiatives such as economic development, trade agreements, and global security, it has the potential to shape our world in important ways. As such, it's critical that governments continue to support BRICS and work together towards a brighter future for all. With its diverse membership and strong potential for progress, the BRICS alliance is one of the most important strategic partnerships of our time. By pooling resources and expertise, it can help create a more prosperous world for us all. With this in mind, it's clear that BRICS will continue to be an influential voice in global affairs for years to come. In conclusion, the BRICS alliance has become an increasingly important part of global politics and economics, with its potential to shape our world in significant ways. By cooperating on issues such as economic development, climate change, and international security, the 5 countries can work together to create a better future for everyone. With its diverse membership and strong potential for progress, the BRICS alliance is set to remain one of the most important strategic partnerships of our time. By leveraging its collective power, the 5 nations can help ensure a brighter future for us all. By working together, the BRICS alliance, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has become an increasingly influential bloc in global politics and economics. By pooling their resources and expertise, the 5 countries have managed to create a platform for dialogue on key issues such as climate change, economic development, trade agreements, and global security. This growing bloc of nations has the potential to shape global politics and economics in profound ways. For the United States, increasing cooperation among BRICS member states could have both benefits and challenges. On the one hand, increased collaboration between developing countries could lead to greater economic growth in these regions, which would be beneficial for U.S. businesses and consumers through increased investment opportunities and cheaper goods. On the other hand, however, increased economic integration among BRICS members could result in greater competition for U.S. companies, which could potentially impact jobs and wages domestically. Another important factor to consider is that members of BRICS may begin to cooperate more closely on foreign policy matters, including international security issues, which could impact U.S. interests in certain regions around the world. For instance, if members of BRICS were to join forces to oppose U.S. military intervention abroad, then this could have a major impact on U.S. foreign policy objectives. All in all, it is clear that increasing cooperation among BRICS countries will have an effect on how the United States conducts its foreign policy, as well as on its domestic economy. In order to best prepare for this new reality, it is important that U.S. leaders pay close attention to developments within this emerging bloc of nations, so they can develop strategies that will ensure America remains competitive both economically as well as militarily in a changing geopolitical landscape. Our ICS alliance can help create a more prosperous world for us all. With its diverse membership and strong potential for progress, it's clear that the BRICS alliance will be an influential voice in global affairs for years to come. By pooling resources and expertise, the 5 nations can help ensure a brighter future for everyone. With this in mind, it's clear that BRICS will continue to play an important role in shaping our world in the years ahead. Therefore, the BRICS alliance is set to remain one of the most important strategic partnerships of our time, providing countries with powerful platform to cooperate on international issues such as economic growth, sustainable development, and global security. By leveraging their collective power, the five nations can help create a more prosperous world for us all. With this in mind, it's clear that BRICS will continue to shape our world in important ways for generations to come. By working together, they can help ensure a better future for everyone. In conclusion, the BRICS alliance is an essential part of global politics and economics, with potential to drive positive change in our world. By pooling resources and expertise, the five countries can work together to promote social and economic progress while helping to create a more equitable world. With its diverse membership and strong potential for progress, it's clear that the BRICS alliance will remain one of the most important strategic partnerships of our time, providing countries with powerful platform to cooperate on international issues such as economic growth, sustainable development, and global security. By leveraging their collective power, the five nations can help ensure a brighter future for us all. With this in mind, it is clear that BRICS will continue to shape our world in important ways for generations to come. The BRICS alliance has had an increasingly significant impact on the United States, ranging from economic to foreign policy issues. On the economic front, increased trade and investment opportunities with member states have allowed U.S. businesses to access new markets and lower production costs. As a result, this has enabled U.S. companies to remain competitive in the global marketplace while providing valuable employment opportunities at home. On the foreign policy side, increased cooperation among BRICS members could present both opportunities and challenges for the U.S. For instance, if members of BRICS were to join forces to oppose U.S. military intervention abroad, then this could have a major impact on U.S. foreign policy objectives. However, increased collaboration between developing countries could lead to greater economic growth in these regions, which would be beneficial for U.S. businesses and consumers through increased investment opportunities and cheaper goods. Overall, it is clear that the growing influence of BRICS nations on global politics and economics has had an effect on the United States. In order to ensure America remains competitive domestically as well as internationally, it will be important for U.S. leaders to stay abreast of developments within this strategic partnership so they can develop strategies that will continue to benefit our nation in the years ahead. In summary, the BRICS alliance has become an increasingly influential bloc in global politics and economics, with its potential to drive positive change in our world. By pooling resources and expertise, the five countries have managed to create a platform for dialogue on key issues such as economic development, trade agreements, and global security. This alliance is set to remain one of the most important strategic partnerships